Yo guys, Roachy TV here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my FIFA 20 player rating predictions, number 80 to 61. You guys wanted to see me do commentary in this video, so I am going to be commentating over the player ratings, kind of justify why I gave them their rating. Just to be in mind, so you guys know, I don't watch much football in real life. I don't have much time to, especially since I live in Australia. The time difference, when all the big games in Europe are on, I'm asleep. But I try my best to keep up with everything, also all the statistics and everything, so I think I've got the ratings fairly accurate. Let me know, guys, in the comment section down below if you have any ratings which you think should have been higher, should have been lower, if I got it wrong, or whatever. So let's get into it, guys, starting off with number 80. Starting off with number 80, I have Alexandro. I've left him the exact same rating as an 86 of last season. He's honestly up there right now with, I'd say, the best left backs in the world, just hasn't quite reached that peak yet. I still think some left backs are ahead of him, for example, Jordi Alba. That's my opinion. He did have an average season. I believe he wasn't really injured. I think he played most of his games, but nothing outstanding. Didn't get a team of the season this year in FIFA as well, so I think 86 is a fair rating. In at the number 79 position, I have Cesar Azpilicueta. I've left him the same rating, left him as an 86, except there is a position change in this card from a centre-back to a right-back. He did play most of his games in the Chelsea season at right-back. He didn't have the worst of seasons again, didn't have the best of seasons, but then didn't quite break that barrier. But he's still a top-class player, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he goes in the 2019-2020 season. Now we have our first downgrade with Gareth Bale. I hope all you guys can agree. He just doesn't deserve the 88 rated card, although he does have a lot of moments where he just is world class. For example, Liverpool Champions League final, he just scored that amazing bicycle kick. But in terms of consistency, in terms of game time, I don't even know if he played that many games. I need to check that. But I think he didn't play that many games for Real Madrid this season. Of course, they didn't obviously live up to their expectations last season. They came third. Of course, Barcelona well ahead of them, and Atletico Madrid. So yeah, it's fair to say most Real Madrid players are likely to get a downgrade in FIFA 20, especially Gareth Bale. Fell under the radar the last season or two, so 86 rating I think is pretty fair, and especially a big downgrade on that passing. Like, compared to so many other players who have lower passing than him, like Busquets, I think, has lower passing than Bale. How does that make sense? I don't know. Although there is one Real Madrid player that did have an absolutely phenomenal season, scored more goals than Ronaldo last season, and that is Mr. Karim Benzema. He started off as an 84 in FIFA 19, went obviously to an 85 and then went to upgrades, and now I've got him as an 86. Big upgrade on the shooting. He banged in like 30 goals, I think, altogether last season. I think it was, yeah, 32 or something. Something like that. Anyway, Benzema had a phenomenal season, and it's good to see him because he had a couple of seasons where he wasn't the best and he kind of fell under the radar a little bit. But now he's bounced back from that, and I think he deserves an 86 rating card at least. Bernardo Silva is in the spotlight with Manchester City right now. Young star, I believe he's only 22 years old or 23 years old. And I think he's just proven this season with Manchester City, of course, with a phenomenal team, that he is a phenomenal player as well. 84 to an 86, and he's going to be more usable in FIFA 20 as well, because 100% he will be a cam next year, because that's where he played pretty much all of his game time for Manchester City. So, good to see Bernardo Silva going to be a very overpowered card in FIFA 20 most likely, and hopefully you guys can get him in your team. Now this one could be a little bit harsh, and I don't want to annoy any of you guys in the comments, but I have Casemiro from an 88 to an 86. I feel like he does deserve a downgrade bare minimum, at least to an 87. 86 could be a little bit harsh. He didn't have the best of seasons for Real Madrid, and I feel like especially why he does deserve to go back to an 86 is that he hasn't proved that he's a consistent player. For example, Sergio Busquets has proved that he's a consistent player for Barcelona, as opposed to Casemiro's kind of come up over the last couple of seasons, and he didn't have the best of seasons this year, so I feel like he does deserve to go down to an 86. So if that makes sense, I don't know if that made sense at all, but still going to be a very good card in FIFA 20. Matthias de Ligt, he's the player that everybody is excited about. He's moved to Juventus, or Piemonte Calcio, should I say. FIFA 20, what are you doing? Anyway, 19 years old, and this young talent, I've got him started as an 80 rated card in FIFA 19, and I've got him all the way to an 86. Could be a little bit too much, could be an 84, 85, but just watching him play, for 19 years old, he is insane. It's going to be awesome to see him play in the future. Awesome to see him and Van Dijk link up, and potentially he may even move to Liverpool as well. Imagine that centre-back partnership, Van Dijk and De Ligt. It would be insane. But he, of course, he had an outstanding season with Ajax again, and Ajax went all the way to the semi-finals in the Champions League. Got very unlucky to not make the finals. So yeah, he's proven to everyone that he is a phenomenal player, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes in a completely new league, completely different fans, completely different everything. In at number 73, we have Romelu Lukaku, who I have given a -1 downgrade. Of course, the big Belgium striker. He is a good striker on his day. He's a phenomenal striker on his day. For Belgium, he has an outstanding record. For Manchester United, though, he has proven to be a little bit inconsistent, and I feel like he does deserve a little bit of a downgrade. Still a phenomenal striker, though. He's been rumored with Inter, but I think he's probably going to stay with Man United this season. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes this season. Hopefully, he can bang him some goals for the Reds. Marek Hamsik, I've given him a -1 downgrade. Players just seem to be moving to China nowadays. Honestly, I reckon in about 5 more years, China will be up there with one of the top leagues because all the big players are moving there. Not Arnautovic, though. Anyway, though, I've given him a -1 downgrade. He didn't have the best of seasons for Napoli, and he's moved to a lower league now. I don't know. I just have this feeling that EA, when they move players to less popular leagues, they're more willing to give them downgrades. But that's just my opinion. Then again, he didn't have the best of seasons, and an 86 rated card for Hamsik is still going to be very usable. It just depends if you can get links with him, because he's from a weird nation and a not so weird league now, but still going to be hard to fit some world-class players around him. Another young centre-back prospect is, of course, the man himself, Skriniar, the centre-back for Inter Milan. 85 rated in FIFA 19. I believe he's early 20s again, and I've upgraded him to an 86. Although I think he did get an 86 rated card for winter upgrades. So either way, this guy, phenomenal centre-back. He's proven himself over the recent few seasons that he is a very good centre-back, and then again, another one of those interesting players to see how he goes in the future. Hopefully he can keep up the good work and become world-class. Samuel Umtiti was in the spotlight last season, of course, moving to Barcelona from Lyon, and he didn't play much of the season. He was injured for most of the season. That's why I'm giving him a downgrade. Didn't really play that much. When he did play, though, I think he was quite good, but still needs to prove himself, and I feel like any player that gets injuries, although people say it may not change how they play. A player who's been out for a long period of time, they're going to be a little bit rusty usually when they come back into playing some games. So, nevertheless, though, Umtiti, 86 rated card, still going to be very good in FIFA 19. He's got that French, of course he's French, and the La Liga link, so he's going to be perfect for many overpowered teams. In at the number 69 position, we have Miralem Pjanic, of course, the Bosnian player, been a brilliant midfielder for Juventus, Piemonte Calcio, over the recent few seasons, where he's known in FIFA to have the best free kicks in the game. I've left him as an 86 rated card for FIFA 20, although I think he is pushing that 87 rated, 88 rated caliber status. Either way, though, he's changed to a CDM. Still shouldn't affect too much how the card plays. You could easily put him as a centre mid. The one thing that just doesn't make him that overpowered in FIFA is that he doesn't really have the pace. He doesn't have the burst of other players, for example, Milinkovic-Savic. Either way, though, very good midfielder in real life, and it'll be good to see how he goes for Piemonte Calcio in 2020, 2019, this season, whatever. Parejo, I'm not going to be honest, I know absolutely nothing about this guy. Although I did look up his stats. He did have a decent season again for Valencia, so I feel like he does deserve that 86 rated card again. Arsenal fans hopefully will love me for this one. Alexandre Lacazette started off as an 84 rated card in FIFA 19, got a winter upgrade to an 85, and now I feel like he definitely deserves that 86 rated card. One reason why I'm giving him an 86 rated card is, of course, he got a team of the season card, got a few informs, and I feel like if EA do that, they're kind of making a statement that this player is going to get an upgrade for the next FIFA, because otherwise everyone is going to be like, why didn't he get an upgrade? Because you gave him team of the season cards, you gave him inform cards, so why aren't you giving him an upgrade? So I feel like 86 rated card, at least for Lacazette in FIFA 20, Arsenal fans should be happy. Going to be interesting to see how he pairs up with, of course, Aubameyang again this season. That's an awesome striker partnership, that. I hope I'm not being too harsh on these Real Madrid player ratings, but I am giving Isco Disco, the man himself, a downgrade from an 89 to an 86. It's just one of those things where if a player doesn't live up to their expectations for their rating, they just deserve to be downgraded. And Isco did exactly that. Didn't have the best of seasons for Real Madrid. Real Madrid, again, didn't have the best of seasons as a club itself. But hopefully, for Real Madrid fans, it's going to be a lot better this season. Of course, with all the players that they're bringing in, all the young talent, surely they have to do well this season. But Isco definitely didn't have a good season. We continue the downgrades with Gonzalo Higuain. Of course, got loaned to Chelsea. Just again, didn't live up to his expectations for his rating, kind of fell under the radar the recent season or two, although he is back at Juventus now, where of course he has played very well at Juventus before. So yeah, hopefully Gonzalo Higuain gets some form back this season. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, although he is getting a little bit older now. I think he's in 32 or 33. If EA give Milinkovic-Savic an upgrade like this, I genuinely think he'll be up there with the best centre mids in FIFA 20, simply because he just fits all the criteria you need in a centre mid. He's tall, he's strong, he's got skill moves, he's got weak foot, he's just got everything you need pretty much. He's got the whole package, and I feel like he does deserve an upgrade considering his performance over the last few seasons has been very decent, and he's very young as well. So Lazio have done well holding on to him. Of me uploading this video, he may have gone, but I think he's going to stay at Lazio. Hopefully he has another good season. I think it's fair to say that last season for Manchester City, Laporte was one of their star players. Of course, starting off as an 83 in FIFA 19, went to an 84, and I feel like he 100% deserves that 86 rated card for FIFA 20. Starting pretty much every game for Manchester City, I believe, and they're one of those teams that has a lot of squad depth. So to start in Manchester City's team, day in, day out, obviously is a big deal. So Laporte, 86 rated card, well done. Do you guys agree? Let me know. Now we get into the 87s. Two more players to go, starting off with the man Jan Vertonghen. Kind of rhymed a little bit. Yeah, kept him as an 87 rated card. Of course, Tottenham's defense, in my opinion, is probably the best in all the Premier League. Like, Alderweireld and Vertonghen are just a force to be reckoned with at the back. Got that Belgium connection. And Vertonghen still has it. He's a bit old now, but he still has it as a centre-back and definitely does deserve that 87 rated card. Does not deserve a downgrade. Could even get an upgrade, but I feel like 87 is fair. Who would have thought it? Toby Alderweireld to finish off the list. Jan Vertonghen's teammate before him. I feel like they both deserve 87 rated cards, guys. I don't want to say one's better than the other. They could honestly both get 88 rated cards in my opinion. As I said, I do think they are the most consistent and best defensive partnership in the Premier League. Don't diss me, guys, okay? I do think Van Dijk is the best centre-back in the Premier League, of course. But in terms of a partnership, Vertonghen and Alderweireld, you can't get any better than that. Both Belgian players, both play for the same club. It's pretty awesome. He started off as an 85, of course, in FIFA 19. Got a winter upgrade to an 87 and have kept him the same. But as I said before, could even go to an 88. It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, there's the list, guys. There's the list. So I think it's fair to say there's going to be a little bit of disagreement in the comments. Let me know which player ratings did I get wrong, which player ratings did I get right. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Commentary, I don't know if I'm the best of it, guys. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of commentary over player ratings in the future. Do I know anything about football, or am I just a 17-year-old Australian guy who just plays FIFA? Is that just it, guys? I don't know. But thank you all for watching. Feel free, in fact, no, it would mean a lot if you could like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. It does help me out a lot. Yeah, because FIFA 20 is hopefully going to be an awesome year of FIFA, and I hope all you guys can hop on the journey with me. So thank you all you guys for watching, and I'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.